else am I? I am looking for.
Beep boop.
Paste. What's up, Nasser? So you didn't get it? That this
Oh, I did get it.
and that I revealed this.
I did get it.
Okay.
Where's it stemming from that I didn't get it?
I don't know. It seemed like you didn't get it.
No, the only part that I didn't get was when you said "good job of keeping it a secret," and it sounded like you meant like I told people.
No. Good job, Nasser. I'm patting you on the back.
Yay! You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
So, I was on Twitter, and of course, the only thing I see is people, making fun of this cover or talking about it in some way. And so I seen Francesco Francavilla, who I love his art so much, but I seen him. He replied to somebody's picture of your drawing, and he was like, "Oh, this is terrible," and he claims to be in the industry for 25 years. I see 10,000 things wrong with it. So I quote it, and I was like, "You see 10,000 things wrong with Mike Waringo's art?" And then Francavilla replied to me. He's like, "Oh, of course you quote tweeted me, so you can send all of Comicsgate after me." And then he's like, "Come on, man, you didn't have to quote tweet me." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like, like quote tweet it like I shot you or something? Like what? Like there's a mute button."
Too funny.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Where's everybody else? They all got the link. It's just you and me, Nas.
Oh well.
You and me and 175 viewers. Oh, I gotta pop out of the other one and get in here so I can see the chat. Never gonna give you up. I just rickrolled the world. Edwin didn't get my hint. He didn't understand my hint. That's not bad. Oh well. Oh well. Troll level 9,000.
I'm still laughing at the guy that released those DMs. When he released his own DM that says, I've been weeping all day.
Oh yeah, Scott Kurtz. What a blubbering freaking crybaby, man. I've been weeping all day because you drew on a scribble.
So, yeah, I really like this drawing, by the way.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Nah, it's all right.
I'm trying to do. Hi, Brian. How are you?
I'm okay. Kind of tired.
Glad you got the invite.
Yeah, popped right up there.
Yeah.
My little message.
Yeah. Where's Elliot?
I don't know. Where is Elliot?
Elliot.
So are you going to stream over Paranormals this week?
The
answer is no.
Try not to. When is it?
Yeah,
it's Wednesday, right?
Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right. Now I'm less likely to do so.
Wait, doesn't that overlap with the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered?
I don't know. Does it?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh.
Well, that's the problem, man. Well, it's not a problem. We're a bunch of different TV stations, you got to have variety. Not everybody's going to be interested in Drawn and Quartered. Not everybody's going to be interested in Paranormals. So you got to give people the option. I mean, I used to run Drawn and Quartered opposite of High Council, right?
I only like Drawn and Quartered when I'm on the stream.
Okay.
Well, our Paranormals is must-see TV, so everyone has to be.
Yes, it's musty.
Hey, Mike, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, bro.
Can I invite Mike Angerhauser? His
yeah, absolutely.
His the campaign is ending soon, and he's getting brain surgery in a couple days, and he wants to do as much promo beforehand. So
you had me at Mike Angerhauser.
Well, I'm trying to get some sympathy sales for him. You know, there's a bit of
All right.
All right, I don't even know if he'll do it, but I'm going to send him the link. I know I'm told him I'd try to get him on as much stuff as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cecil, I was driving today, and for some reason, I remembered the joke you made when we were stream sniping Renfamous, where you were like, I just got a text from Kyle Ritter, and her voice made his ears bleed or something. I was just thinking about that joke earlier, and I just couldn't stop laughing.
So what's the good word, gentlemen?
Hello.
Yo,
bird is the word. Bird is the word. Christ Energetic says, I asked you in the cross exam stream if you were trolling hard or for real. I was really on the ropes. You were uncharacteristically nutty.
Yeah, we thought you were drunk.
You did
For
sound
real.
a bit drunk.
I was.
And every once in a while,
maniacal.
you would drink, I guess, your coffee, and we're like, is he drunk? Is he drinking?
What?
Well, my wife is probably gonna the word for the day for my wife is probably gonna be a Twitter timeout.
Edwin, you didn't get my hint. I'm shocked.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I just read that as an obstacle. But what I was going to tell you, I usually tell my wife not to look at any of this mess with Twitter because I don't want her to get upset. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my wife had enough of a particular blue-haired person today, and she said something along the lines of, "Lol," says the girl who looks like a pre-op tranny. Honey, the GameStop ma'am looks 1,000 times better than you ever could. So my wife will probably be enjoying a break from Twitter.
Edwin, and
Oh.
guys,
Yeah.
I kid you not, my wife still doesn't believe she's a girl.
I'm with your wife on this one.
And I'm like, no, I watched a video. She's got a really girl voice. That's I don't know how you can fake that. So my wife was like, no way. She's like,
No, she's definitely a girl. I'll be honest. When she first came on the scene, there was no doubt that she wasn't. And then I actually got into like a Twitter conversation with her, and she said that I'm not. But I wasn't doing it to be cute or be. I honestly just thought she was.
I know.
But now 100%, she's definitely not. She's 100% not.
I remember when she first showed up, and Mike replied to one of her tweets like, "Serious question, are you trans?" And I was like, of course, Mike had to be the one to ask, but I was thinking it too. like leave it to Mike to ask.
I'm sure all this is.
I didn't even ask. I just went ahead with my theory and just assumed she was.
Muerta.
I'm sure all of this is going straight to SJW Spider.
You mean Joe Q? It's all Joe Q.
Joe Casada. Oh, hi, Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Muerta Annunciata, $20 says, hey, Mike, see, you did everything right. You are the Shogun. Yeah, you guys just didn't have faith in me, man. You guys didn't have faith. What's up with that?
Meow Cat says, I thought Mike was going to say I watched the video and saw her naked.
That's actually what I thought he was getting ready to say.
Wait, what? Oh. No, this is
My only criticism of you was when I came into when I tuned into cross examinations.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about everything but God, faith, and the Scripture.
I know.
So if you're going to have a cross examinations, make it what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
I kept trying,
Yep.
but I failed miserably.
All right. For
But
the future.
that's the Christian walk, isn't it? You keep
Yep.
trying and you fail miserably. So
Yeah. Well,
there, it was a good example of my walk with Christ.
well, that's why we had Peter as an example. Yeah. Not to turn this into cross examinations.
Ready, fire, aim, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do notice they hate Mike and Edwin the most because you're the most like outspoken Christians.
Well, certain of
Yeah.
them. Certain of them. Yeah. The pig on Twitter, most certainly. Yeah. Of course, if you're gonna call yourself Devil Pig, I guess that's a given, right?
I don't really get that much shit, actually. Maybe because I'm a lefty, they still give me some leeway.
credence.
I
I
don't know.
usually fly under the radar too.
Well, I don't think you're not afraid of getting the shiv out, and I don't think most people want to be on the receiving end of your wit. So,
Yeah, I will go after you if you fuck with me. That is, oh shit, sorry about that. No.
I just popped in literally, but I was going to say the exact same thing, Edwin. After seeing the, I think the Comic Hut video, I don't think anybody wants to mess with Cecil.
That was the best video.
Oh, that was glorious. Is he still just gone?
He's gone.
wow.
Cecil killed somebody.
No, dude. He's so fan of that guy.
My introduction to Comic Book Hut was Cecil's video. I didn't know anything about all that.
Same, Brian.
Well, people kept sending me like links, like, "Oh, this guy has done like 3 or 4 videos about you now." I'm like, "All right, let's take care of it."
Yeah, that's how people try to gain audiences, is by just talking crap about us. I don't get it.
People were saying Comicsgate is dead or slowing down, but so many new voices have popped up in the last couple of months, last half a year. There's more video content being made these days.
It's growing. It's definitely growing. I can feel it. Yeah, I got so many new people that I've talked
in a
to.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying that people have options now, right? So you can do paranormals, or you can do the fan edition of Drawn and Quartered. There's multiple options usually every night for people to enjoy. Not everybody has to watch the same things every single night.
And if nobody else is streaming, Mike is.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like the fallback. I'm like,
Hold up. Art Thibbert is in the chat and says, "Mr. Johnson hates you, Mike. Why?"
Come on in, Art. Let's have a chat.
Does he mean Jason Johnson?
No,
Oh,
Dave Johnson.
that's oh. Thought he was talking about Jason. Because I know Dave Johnson is just the pig guy.
Yeah, he's the pig guy. 46. Art,
So who
do you want to come
here
in?
thinks?
You want a link? Black Wolf Senpai for $5 says, Cecil, you need to put a blue wig on your back hole mask. There you go. It's interview time.
All right, I'll order one right now on Amazon. Why not? Seems like something I should have.
Every girl man should have a blue hair wig.
She reminds me of Jodie Foster. The way, I don't know, something about the way she talked is it just reminded me of Jodie Foster in Silence of the Lambs. Quite frankly,
She sounded very nervous.
Oh,
yeah, she was very shaky the whole time. I
scared.
don't know.
The best part of that was the screenshots that were paused on awkward timings of her face, and she'd have like an eye going in each direction.
Ray Thulu for $5 says, I don't have a drop of Asian or Polynesian blood in me. Tonight I made spam musubi for dinner. Damn, cultural appropriation tastes great. Yeah, I love spam musubi.
I never want to see Ray Thulu.
Don't put too much rice though. You don't want to over rice it. You want to make like, maybe 3 times the rice to the musubi. 1/4 musubi, 3 times our spam.
Hey, Malin, do you have something we can auction off this week?
Yeah, he's gonna draw a tank with his foot.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Yeah, I was going to draw a tank with my foot.
Nice.
See what we can get for that. I'm hoping that people are going to come together and bid more for that than they do for Mike's Lone Star Waringo piece. I plan to usurp.
You
Mike,
just have
Are you
That's why I
good with
was
the brother? Did you have a telephone call, or what kind of exchange did you have with the brother?
Oh no, I DM'd him. He hasn't responded.
Dude, I can't believe there's a Waringo art on eBay for $25 shipped.
I know. Everybody should go and just buy all that stuff out, like right now.
There was like 6 or 7 pages. I mean, they weren't like the craziest pages, but they were still good art.
Any more layouts? Might have to get me one.
I do not have any more layouts. Doom CMYK for $4.99. Mike with the great troll and great reveal. Whoever wins that piece is going to have a legendary piece of Comicsgate history.
I'll give you $200 for it.
That wasn't even the opening bid, dude.
All right, so we've got Art the Bear. We're gonna auction 2
Does he
pieces.
want to come in?
Well, I was talking about for the coming auction. We got Art, and he's got some nice. He's got the Trinity, I think, in some of his DC pieces.
Those
Nice.
pieces should go for a freaking mint.
I may have to draw up another Cyberfrog Kermit mashup and auction that off. It'll be done on 11 and a half, what is it, 11 by 8 printer paper in Sharpie.
Rainbolt says he's working on a $1,500 bid. Rainbolt's a couple hours from me, so Rainbolt, I will go there and I will steal it from you.
Art, I'll get you a link.
Art, will you know how to use it?
Yeah. Billy the Wombat says, John, please spill some Taco Bell onto your art. It will double its value. To the winning bidder, if you would prefer to get some Taco Bell sauce on there, yeah, I can provide that. I have it in my fridge at all times.
I just saw Edwin's background, and for a second I thought it was that image of me with my face on the unicorn. I don't know if you guys know that from the video.
Cricket.
I guess nobody knows it.
We know it. It just wasn't funny.
Well, I wasn't making the world's funniest joke. I was making an observation, man, not a joke. Michael, how are you tonight?
I am doing well. You are talking to me, right? There's a lot of Michaels in the community.
No, there's just you and me.
Actually, I was just responding to somebody in the chat named Michael who had said hi to me too. So I was like, what?
Oh.
Everybody else calls me Professor, but yeah, Michael's cool. I'm good with that too. I'm doing well. I am I'm working on my own campaign, working on some stuff, actually putting together the format of a free PDF that will go out to all the backers as soon as they it'll be included in the email. I actually got that idea from Edwin, saying if you're a writer, then you offer something free or whatever to promote. So I got a really cool little short, horrifying, weird tale, and involves a latex doll. That's all I'll say. It's illustrated, and that'll go out as a PDF to all the backers. So I'm working on the format of that right now.
Will we have Professor Geek Piece Theater?
I don't know. If anybody wants it, sure.
Hey, there, a wild Art the Bear.
Art, I've missed having you on.
You have to wait for Art. He's got to figure out if his microphone can get.
In the meantime, I just heard back from Mike Anger. He's not feeling well enough to come on air, so I will shill for him. Everybody check out Black Forest on Indiegogo. He just got Kanan White to do a cover for him. There's a special cover being done for it. So everybody check out Black Forest by Mike Angerhauser on Indiegogo.
That looks really cool, too.
It is. It looks cool.
Kanan, where's Kanan been? He's like in hiding or something.
Hey, Malin, Eddie the Ace. Eddie the Ace is chomping at the bit to be able to bid on something real of yours.
Yeah, Tank Heist.
I would kill for some Malin art.
Yeah, Tank Heist.
When was the last time you drew with a pencil, man?
When was the last time I drew with a marker in between my toes? Never. So this is going to be a very important and rare piece.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why you should sell Dr. Satan, sir, because everyone has seen that piece at least 20 times. you've been showing it since like July.
I don't know. I don't know how you guys can part with the original art. I just look at it. I'm like, it's my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Draw another one.
Yeah, but this is the one that the whole franchise is coming from, you guys.
That is why it is of significance and why someone might actually bid on it.
Yeah, but what? I don't know. Maybe in the future, but I can't part with it right now.
Did you see how much Darth Foot went for?
Yeah.
But Vader.
And Soy Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
All right, Nasser, whatever. If you don't want to appease your fans, we understand.
yeah, but I don't know. Ethan's like a talented artist. He could make like $1 billion of those. I'm not an artist, so this is my one art.
He drew it with his foot.
Draw it with my foot.
Yeah, just draw another one with your foot.
You're saying he's a talented artist. He drew it with his foot.
Yes, he has more talent in his foot than I have in my whole body.
I could have told you that.
John, explain it to him.
Nah, sir.
Septanov says $50 for Dr. Satan. Confirmed.
Don't do this to me, man.
Nah, sir, just redraw it with your foot.
I can't even draw it with my hand.
No, keep the original, but redraw it with your foot and then put that up for auction.
Maybe.
Yeah. Because the one you do with your foot won't be overly special.
Eric and Boyd said, will you offer your tinfoil hat for auction this Friday? Several of us were offering bids, but you didn't see. That's actually just tinfoil on top of a handmade leather top hat.
Yes, Mike, and mail it.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yay!
Absolutely.
Holy crap. Thanks, guys. This is insane. This new computer setup stinks. I thought it was going to make my life simpler. No.
Art, what would you charge me to ink this masterpiece?
Hell, I'll ink it free.
What? You told me to make one of mine for free, and then you didn't.
Well, this is artwork. This is good. Mom. Who drew that? Did you do that, Edwin?
Yeah, that is. That's when Mike goes too long without praying and reading scripture, he turns into this evil entity called demonic.
Well, Edwin, I think you have a future, my friend.
Man, now I'm sending Edwin scripts.
I like the one arm that's not developed very well. Is there something about Mike that I don't know? He's got a gimp arm.
So it's like the guy in Scary Movie 2. You know what I'm talking
about? The face is awesome, though. You nailed it. That's Mike's go-to look.
It's always about me, isn't it?
Well, yeah, the last couple of days it has.
Yeah.
So, did you see the reveal, Art?
I heard about the reveal. I did not see it. Although I really, really did want to chime in on our buddy Dave's Facebook rant about you.
Yeah.
What did he say on the Facebook rant?
Dave who?
Dave Douche.
Johansson.
Oh, okay.
Devil Fig.
I
Yeah,
just call
but
him the pig.
the pig. Yeah. Wow,
Pig boy.
those guys have. I don't know. They preach on one hand tolerance and love, and that they want everybody to get along, and that we should all accept each other. And then at the same time, you know, they post hateful things about Mike the Gimp Arm Miller. It's insane.
That's because you have to hate all the right things. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because intolerance of intolerance isn't intolerance.
All right, Mike, you've got a generous super chat from Liam Gray for $25 Australian. He says, Mike, have money. The Ringo reveal has forever cemented itself in Comicsgate history.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm on beyond that stream. Yeah.
Well, I think
I was at the creation. I was at the creation of the piece and the rebirth.
Right.
Well,
I like
weren't
how
you
you.
the one that was encouraging him to draw that or to ink over that, John?
Yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
Because everyone
I
else
like
was
how
like, copy it, or lightbox it. I was like, no, if you're gonna do it, just go ahead and ink on the real thing. Don't be a wuss.
I like how you didn't even have to announce it with words. You just showed it on the camera and let everybody else lose their minds about it.
Yes, essentially, John double dog dared me, and I'm like, all right.
Well, at that point, you have to.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Puss out?
That's what Dave Johnson would have done.
Go big or go home.
I'm sorry, Dave. That was very mean of you to do that. I don't know where Dave and I stand these days, but that was not a good. That was not nice.
He's not nice. I was talking.
He's definitely not nice to you.
But somebody he's known for flipping ever, and he hadn't seen him in a while, and then he saw him after this convention, or after this, Trump was elected, and he's like, "You supported Trump, didn't you?"
Yeah. So.
That's the funny thing, because Dave would be like the kind of guy who, it doesn't matter how long you're friends with him. If you supported Trump, he'll think you're a Nazi.
Well, he's right.
It's his loss, right?
Yeah, it is his loss.
He could hang out with us and have a ton of fun, but no.
He wants to have fun. I want to call people Nazis.
That's not as much
You
fun
can
as
do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Miller, have a good night, man. And gentlemen, have a good night. I've got to go start off a job. We're kicking
All
off
right, brother.
demo project.
Go blow
Yeah.
something up.
Take
Aloha.
care, Edwin.
Thanks for
See ya.
the invite, Edwin. Thanks for sending me the link.
Aloha.
Have a good night.
Yeah, Mike, you're like my Bilbo Baggins, and I'm your Gandalf. I just gave you a little push out the door.
I thought you were my Samwise.
Mike was going on an adventure.
Yeah.
Go drop that drawing into the volcano, Mike.
He did too,
He sure did.
but he faked us out.
He juked us.
So,
Yeah.
Art, how's that alt-right black and white book going?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's funny because I was going through that Trinity stuff and Kurt Busick was the writer on that. So it was kind of funny going over that and how he was thinking that black and white was so racist because the lead character isn't black. And I just think that pretty much sums up their whole mentality, right?
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
My way of thinking, that's more racist and too on the nose. But according to the SJW types, I'm being racist and not being inclusive. So,
Well, that's only because you've come over here, Art. If you were over there, then you could call it, Sambo
Innovative.
and whatever, and they'd be like, "Oh,
Whoa, holy, what the?
Art, the thing about Kurt Busiek is that I'm the better writer.
okay.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never read any of your work, so I can't really comment.
You have a script
I
for
can
me.
comment for you, Art.
Well, Art, until you do, he might be right. But
Exactly. That's why
Art
I'm not-
already has a script for me waiting in his inbox.
Everybody does.
He told me he'd read it after his campaign.
Yeah. Well,
Art is a really nice guy who doesn't want to hurt your feelings.
Cecil read a script for me. He said he liked it.
Yeah, I was pretty drunk when I read it, but I did like it.
Yeah, it's like, Back in the Box is really good food when you're
I'm
drunk.
opening my fourth beer and I'm already feeling it. That's the good thing about taking a month off.
hey Cecil, did you read Trinity though? Can you compare it to Kurt's work?
Yeah, it's, by the second page, I was like, Kurt, who?
Exactly. Man, Trinity is quite the cluster F of a
Is
book.
it really?
I was doing that, working on that book, and I couldn't even figure it out after a while.
Wow, how the mighty have fallen. He was so good. He did Avengers Forever, man. That was one of my favorite.
That was great.
I love that run, Carlos Pacheco.
Yeah.
I wish Carlos still loved me.
Well, he's got Jesus Marino now, dude.
Yeah. Is Jesus still inking? I don't think he is.
I have no idea.
I think Jesus left for greener pastures. I think
As
he's
much
penciling
as
his
I
own work.
loved your X-Men work together, Jesus just brings something different to Carlos.
Oh, I think you are heavily in love with that look. I can't really
I
tell
am.
by your work, but
You can't? Jeez, dude.
but something tells me there may be a little bit of influence there.
Yeah. Liam hits me up with another 5. Please invite Pablo Romero Art onto the stream. He's doing a book and has this really radical 80s style book. Really talented guy.
I second that.
And Rhino for $2 says, we need a Masterpiece Theater stat. We had one.
I told you to clip it.
2 nights ago? A couple nights ago.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I haven't. No clippage yet. Um,
I'm in the middle of sketching a Kermit cyber frog right now.
oh,
With your
Show
foot?
it- I'll show it on. Well, I'll see how it turns out. Maybe I'll claim it was with my foot.
There you go.
Don't tell us what it was really with.
Wait, so Cecil's drawing with his feet now?
Everyone
Oh
is.
no, Art, are you that out of the loop?
Hell yeah!
It's the cool thing to do, Art. Like peeing your pants.
I don't know if
would
I
you
can.
like to, John, would you like to explain to Art the foot thing?
Ethan on Mike's auction last week was out selling Mike with a piece he drew with his foot. It was Foot Vader. And it sold more than Mike's fully thought out, planned, designed, authentic pages. What was that page for? Was that Injustice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did Foot Vader go for?
Like $550.
$550.
Drinking money. For
So
Cecil.
this week, I think we're going to get a lot of foot pages in. So I'm going to do a tank, wink, and yeah, people are they're gonna bid higher for my tank piece than they are for Mike's Waringo piece. That's
Well,
the goal.
Just if anybody's listening, all of my Super Sons pages were inked with my feet, my right and left. Yeah.
Are you going to be at the auction this Friday?
I tried to get to the last one, man.
Oh, brother.
I know.
He didn't know how to turn his computer on.
I don't. I'm not even kidding. At this point, I'm not even going to pretend to defend myself.
Somebody else should just get a live stream of him trying to turn on his computer. That would have more views.
Well, it would be very entertaining because I cuss a lot and I stomp around the house just asking me my family.
Well, can't you just watch Taylor do it once or twice?
She's the one who shows me how to do it wrong. I think she's getting off
really?
on it.
Does Mandy not live with you anymore?
She doesn't know how to do this stuff, dude.
Oh, she doesn't? She
Not
doesn't know how to work computers? You're old. You don't know nothing anymore.
I don't. That's true. Yeah, no, just for the record, Taylor doesn't. She tries.
Oh, really?
And she tries to help me, but there's no help.
Art,
Too far gone.
Question.
Yes.
Isn't Mike inking this all wrong?
Let me check. I'm actually somewhere else. I can't see. Yeah, he is. He's not inking it with his feet.
Is that the
How
new
would you ink?
the new standard?
With my left foot. Isn't that a movie?
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah. Man, that ink is all wickety whack. I think you should set fire to that. Make a trek to Mordor, Mike. Throw it in the volcano.
You would never, ever do that.
Actually, it's beautiful. That's a really nice drawing.
Thank you.
Peace
Yeah,
out.
I'm going to crash now. So I'm
No.
Fall
gonna-
asleep?
Yeah, I'm about to.
I thought you were already asleep, Brian.
Man, I'm close.
I'm almost done. You want to wait?
You hear that a lot?
Don't fall asleep. I'm almost done.
That's the next Cecil t-shirt.
I'm almost done.
Let me look for a mask. Hold on. I got a Jason mask right here. Luckily, I have a Jason mask right here.
Every day is Halloween at Cecil's house.
Now, this is not inked. I'm going to send it to Mike to have it inked. Okay, hold on.
You guys know John Malin's the greatest thinker here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Greatest thinker of all
please
time.
stop it. Hold on. Now I'm like Art because I had to take off my glasses to put on a hockey mask. I can't see a fucking thing.
It's catching. You guys might want to bail too, like Brian.
Hold on. Am I on?
Before you forget how to turn
Honestly,
the computer
Cecil,
on.
someday buy a freaking camera for that computer.
Hold on. Can you put on my... That's my Kermit for
Kermit
Cyber.
the Cyberfrog. That's actually pretty good. Wow,
That's
that's
not bad,
so
huh?
much better.
That is a
than
good
John Malin's
Kermit.
one.
This will be going for auction on Friday. This is done on.
If you want to buy that in the auction on Friday, press 1.
It will be signed. I will ink it before then.
Oh, that'll sell, dude. That'll sell. For
I'll
sure.
ink it for you, Cecil.
Now-
and then we can split the cash.
Can you do a compilation piece with Kermit Cyberfrog and Infamous Miss Piggy?
I don't think I have enough room. I didn't. I mean, I
Do
don't
you
even think I
have
have.
that wasn't Cecil, do you have a camera that Jason Voorhees didn't take with him into the swamp?
Well, I always keep a piece of tape over it, so it's probably got some ink on it.
Oh.
I mean, not ink. I'm sorry, glue.
Tape
You got a lot of
residue.
people who want to bid on this thing on Friday, man.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Well,
At least, 15 people or so?
wow. All right.
And several of them are people who do bid, so it's legit.
All right. Let me finish inking it up. I'll show it again. I'll do it while we're doing it. Hell, I might color it. I have a whole box. I have a
Color
box
pieces
of-
go for a lot. That freaking, did you see that, what Ethan's Rainbow Brute went for?
Yeah, but I only have Crayola here because it's my niece's.
That'll work.
Did you see what it went for, Art?
I think he said $500, right? Oh,
No.
Ethan's? No.
Yeah, he did a Rainbow Brute too. It was $1,250.
Sweet.
Well, in all fairness, he is a better artist than me.
Get out. Time on his work.
All right, I got it.
He's maxed out though, Cecil. You still have potential.
Yeah, I've been saving all my talent till now. I haven't used any of it.
You and me both.
He's got to be down at the bottom of his tank. I'm full.
I've been phoning it in for these 35 years.
All right, I'm inking this now. So,
Ooh, live inking.
all right, if everybody could just stop talking for the next 30 minutes, that would be great.
Yeah, it'll help me too.
Mainland Militia.
Are you working, Art?
Yeah, always.
Cecil, where's your mask?
Oh shit! I thought for a second I fucking thought I had to count. My mask is off. And I was like, "What? Oh fuck!"
Wait a minute. Did we just see Cecil?
No, that's no.
No.
Oh, there
John
he
has
is.
his own.
That's John.
Trick or treat, ladies.
A rare glimpse into the
I
life
got my
of John.
Hillary mask on. I'm more comfortable in that.
Man, John's got some sexy eyes.
Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Nice and blue.
Yeah. I'm getting Renfmus made me courageous to show my true self.
To show your blue self.
Yeah. I thought me and Cecil were gonna have a Jason marathon going on.
Well, no, you got
Jason.
you've got a better hockey
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I dropped the extra dollars to get the cool one.
John's is legit.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Wimp.
All right, later, Nasser.
Peace.
You will be missed.
I almost ejected him. Dang it.
Not quick enough.
A warning than that.
The quicker the dead.
I know.
Quick and the dead.
Like right there. Right there.
So close.
Curse you, Nasser. Malin likes Death Note.
Oh, yeah. I never took a lesson.
Me neither.
Anybody checking Twitter to see what's going on there?
Cecil, why aren't you showing your drawing?
I'm in the middle of. I did show it. I just showed the pencils. I'm in the middle of inking it with a Sharpie.
Hmm.
He's not showing the work in progress.
You know, Sharpies are non-archival, Cecil.
Cecil doesn't want to show us any of his.
I don't know what that
tips.
means.
That means it'll turn brown and gray in a year.
Yeah, but you have to remember, I'm going to color this in crayon, which I believe is archival. What the hell was it?
Yeah,
Archival.
Argyle.
because wax lasts forever.
It's true.
Liam says, I didn't know you were a fan of Death Note, John. Do you have any other anime influences? I didn't know that John was a fan of Star Trek and Doctor Who until he came out on his show the other night.
Yeah, I came out right out of the closet, guys.
You're a fan of Doctor
Never
Who?
heard me.
I like
think I ever
David
heard-
Tennant. Yeah, it's like season 2, I think, of the relaunch 2.
Wait a
David
minute,
Tennant's stuff.
John likes geeky things. Go figure.
Yeah, yeah.
Just David Tennant.
Remind me to give you a wedgie when we meet.
All right, give it a go.
That'll be fun. When are we gonna do a show together?
I don't know. I think we should all go in like black robes and masks, though, like Ghost.
Ooh, and chant and have incense burning.
Yeah, maybe have one person with like the stereo on the shoulder.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, blasting the music. Probably some rap too, just something to really throw people off.
Yeah, somebody's got to go find a boombox.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have one. It was
Everybody
cool.
used to have one.
I'm sure you can get them on eBay.
Vintage boombox.
So, John, you seem kind of tentative about discussing Doctor Who now.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
I'm actually impressed with Doug Tenaple because I'm doing this shitty drawing with a marker and I can't talk while I'm doing it. But that guy was inking with like a inkwell and a brush, and he was like chatting up a storm. I don't know how the hell he does it.
Yeah.
Years of practice.
Yeah, why does Doug get the credit for being able to draw and talk?
I know,
Mike does it every day too, man.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, but you're barely talking. Right?
That's true. I am barely
Like
talking.
Doug starts conversations and is yammering for. It's hard to get a word in edgewise, and he's.
I have a
still-
feeling that is his default, though. He's
Yeah.
always doing the same thing. Chat and chat.
He's
and
just a
talking.
jabberjaw. Mr. Jabberjaw. Actually, that wasn't fair to Liam. Do you have any other anime influences, John Malin?
Oh, shows I like. Yeah, I got an Evangelion, one of these little scroll things on my wall. Excuse me. I like that first season of what is it with the Attack on Titan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, all the classic anime films like Akira, Appleseed, stuff like that. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys I have
like,
a scene? I have actually 12 cells from Akira where the bike, Canada's bike, is sliding and all the rocks are going
Canada.
past them.
Is that true?
Yeah, I own them.
What are they worth?
Really?
I don't know. They're probably $1,000 each.
Art coming in and stealing my glory. Look, I'm not done yet, guys.
Okay.
Ninja
What else?
Scroll.
What else do you own?
Oh, Ninja Scroll. All right, go ahead.
No, I was done.
Hey, Art, could I get a hold of one of those cells and draw over it? And
Yeah, that'd be great.
and then bring it to Mordor. Sacrifice it.
I made the
Ringo gods.
I made the mistake the other day of well, actually, it was a while ago, but I told my chat, I'm not into anime or manga, so suggest me some titles, and I've gotten into a lot of it. It's a lot of fun, but oh my gosh, never ask weebs to suggest anime or manga titles to you. My threads were just blowing up everywhere, and one guy finally hit me up again the other day and said, "Hey, do you need some suggestions?" I'm like, I'm overflowing with suggestions. It's okay. So he responded to me. He said, "Well, if you want any suggestions that they haven't suggested to you yet, let me know." I'm like, how would you know what they've suggested to me? It's just like,
here, we'll make a suggestion for your professor. Jude Venalian brought up One Punch Man. I think most of us can agree that's a fun show. It's on Netflix.
That's absolutely on my list. I finished up My Hero and Ghost in the Shell, all that good stuff.
Yeah, One Punch is freaking rad. It's only one season, so it's not much of an investment.
The only series I ever saw was Cowboy Bebop, and then I really liked it, and then everybody said, "Oh, that's the best one." So I was like, "Oh, if that's the best one, I'm not going to watch it anymore."
You peaked.
I'm done.
So everything you're going to suggest is worse than this? Then fuck it. What's the point? I'm sorry, Mike. Sorry.
He's out.
Cecil's filter is broken.
I'm 4 beers deep, and I'm not. My tolerance ain't what it used to be. But I'm going to the Caribbean in 2 weeks, and I pretty much drink 8 hours straight there every day. So I'll be back in fighting form by the time I get back.
The Caribbean. I'm gonna go eat some.
All right, I'm done inking. I don't know why you guys make a big deal of this. It's easy.
Yeah.
Let me find a better mask.
What's he got to find a different mask?
I think he was looking for his Hillary mask.
Liam says, "Art. You own Art Sells for the single most influential piece of animation history in the last 20 years. Akira was 1989.
I know, and I was influenced.
They will be worth it."
Oh, you all right, Cecil?
No. I only found like a demon mask. It's kind of weird, but look at that.
So yeah. John, can I get a
I got an awesome demon mask. I was thinking about where it was at. I was gonna one up Cecil on everything he does tonight, but I lack the energy.
You feeling better, John?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good.
I have a little bit of residual, like in my throat crap, but yeah, I'm good to go. Is
your house buried?
That's disgusting.
All the snow.
No. Hey, Elliot. No, it warmed up to 50 degrees, and all the snow's pretty much gone, man.
Excellent.
Yeah, you had like a friggin'
I'm gonna turn that light off.
Temperature swing, huh?
Mm-hmm. Ain't no thing. We're men up here, even the women.
Yikes! I'm glad I'm here.
Cecil, show your frog drawing.
Yeah, get froggy, bro.
I just clicked back and I saw Mike's drawing. I go, "That's not a frog drawing."
She's got a frog.
Oh, let me sign it.
Sign it where Ringo.
Sign
of course.
Mike Miller.
What up, guys?
Huerta, Andrew.
Yeah, Huerta and Elliot are here.
Yay.
The brown people showed up.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I just ran outside and locked my car doors. Just I don't know how to have it.
Yeah, that's cool, Cecil.
That's dope, Cecil. You're gonna make a mint on that.
Yeah, don't draw it on regular paper though. You got to get like that drawing paper from Hobby Lobby. Yeah.
Oh, I should do that.
It's a nice ink line.
This is 8.5 by 11 Staples paper.
Yeah, you don't want that, Cecil. You got to get some like 2-ply or whatever that is. Bristol board.
Black Wolf Senpai has bid $4 already.
Go up to Hobby Lobby, get yourself a sketch pad, Cecil.
That's
Okay.
BS, man. That's digital.
Does anybody want this?
Not on
Yeah,
that
but save it
paper.
for Friday, dude.
Not on that paper.
On like comic board
No, man,
paper.
that's fine. Hey, you know what? Marvel sent me Frank Miller's art returns on accident once.
Uh-oh.
That
We
dude-
heard.
well, no, I was gonna say the paper. It was like thin, like that kind of freaking paper, and it was covered in ink, so the paper was all warped and stuff. I'm like, dude, you can't afford Bristol board.
No. Don't be like Frank, Cecil. Be better.
I won't. Excuse me. Hold on, let me kill my camera.
Oh,
What a weird
jerkmonger.
mess that was.
You're gonna draw on my stream, huh? Is that what's going on here?
All right,
I-
so you're
okay,
saying
well-
get some Bristol board? No one will buy it like this?
Yeah. get that.
No, someone will buy it, but if it's on Bristol board, they'll pay more for it.
Yeah.
Couldn't I just paste this onto Bristol board?
No, just go to an art store like a Michael's or something and get a good pad with like some good thick paper on it.
I know, but this took me 12 minutes to do. I can't just do that all day long.
You can't replicate it.
Just go to
You
Amazon.
can. Give it another go.
All right, I'll go buy some.
Not now. Later.
I'll be back in a minute.
Look, just take my
So,
advice,
Elliot,
Cecil. It worked out great for Mike.
Mike got some subs out of it, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My sub count is where am I at now? 4650.
Hey, Mike, burn something. I need some subs too.
Hey, man, burn your own stuff.
I want to burn your stuff.
Why don't you know what you could do? I'm sure it would get you a lot of attention.
Burn those Akira drawings.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right.
That's not what they were intended for.
Is it worth the subs? Is it worth the subs?
No.
By the way, people in the chat think I'm getting into a car right now drunk. I'm not going to get I am not going to get Bristol board.
You're worried about your life. Don't do it.
There are 24-hour stationaries right over the 59th Street Bridge, though. I know where one is. So
I think you can make it.
You can do it.
that sounds like a dare.
I double dog dare you. It works for Mike. It'll work for you.
Don't drive drunk.
I'm not. But I will grab some and I will redo this and get it on for the show on Friday. I'm out of. Well, $10 for Doom CMYK confirmed. $10.
Get some markers too, Cecil.
He's gonna color it with some Crayola.
Oh, that works.
If I get what are the name of the markers that I should get?
Crayola.
I use Prisma.
Prisma.
Those are expensive.
Give them some cheap ones.
Yeah,
Crayola.
well, you guys, the supplies are going to cost more than what anybody bids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna break his
Crayola
heart.
makes a good marker.
Crayola.
Done.
And I just like saying Crayola as an adult.
This is why I'm a writer. There's just way too many things to consider.
Well, you could do both.
Too many moving parts.
Yeah. I just buy Word. That's all.
Word up.
It's not that bad.
I just have a feeling I'm going to leave this down here. I'm going to be asleep pretty late tomorrow. My sister's going to see this drawing and just be like, what is he doing?
What are you doing with your life?
Your niece is going to come in and want it.
Or claim it.
And then
I
you're
could
gonna
have them be, they could be the colorists. Maybe the price will go up.
Ah, there you go. You're not going to be like, no, you can't have it. I got to auction this on Friday.
I'm working.
This is my bare money.
I should have done it on my channel tonight. I could have made a couple bucks on super chats. I see no one's throwing you anything here, Mike.
Because they're all over at my site.
They're saving it up for the auction.
Helping along, watching the videos. Yeah.
Never Cold asks, hey, Mike, how has the rest of the day been treating you? Today looked kind of rough. Dude, I had a great day today. I don't know.
Surrounded with friends right now.
Everybody thought I was like, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. How did it look from the outside?
Like you were crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Well, then why didn't you confront me as my friend, Elliot?
Because it was too late. By the time I saw what was going on, it's like, oh.
He's here now, Mike. That's all that matters.
Mike has lost his mind. I guess we won't be doing his show anymore.
Cop Boy So says, I feel so weird hearing Professor Geek in the live stream compared to when he's on his own channel. What is that? Am I
don't know.
Am I Jekyll or Hyde on one or the
other? Maybe because on your channel you're talking nonstop, and here you talk like twice.
Well, yeah, your channel's more a little bit more solo, isn't it?
Yeah, I do some live streams. I mean, I do the Sunday Comics Gate Live. You guys have been on that, and yeah, that's more group oriented. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Or it's like the first time you see your teacher outside of the classroom, and you're like, "Wait a minit, that's weird."
Maybe that's it.
They're real people.
Isn't it weird, like when like a checkout clerk or something that you see like every day, like you see her at Macy's or something instead, and they're like, "Oh, hey," I'm like, "What? That doesn't compute."
I had kind of I had the reverse experience once. There was a girl in my class, and for months, you know, I knew I've seen her somewhere. I knew her somewhere. I couldn't place my finger on it until the day that she wore her Hooters T-shirt into class.
And then you placed all your fingers on it.
No, then I figured I was praying that she didn't recognize me at that point. So.
You're like, now I figured it out.
Is Hooters really that taboo?
The food is bad.
Food is atrocious.
I've walked into a Hooters once because my friends were in there, and I was like looking for a place to eat. It was a con, so and I see them in there. I go in there and I look at the food on their plate, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
I'll go across the street and get a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Step up.
I'll go scrape a dead animal off the sidewalk and try that.
Whoa.
Like, true story. One time I went in this Hooters, and I didn't even know this chick, and she left her name and a heart on a napkin.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. My waitress.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
That happens all
True
the time
story.
to me.
Yeah.
I got a crazy one. One of my old I went to a strip club and I saw one of my old classmates.
Stripping?
Yep.
What was his name?
Guy or girl? Yeah.
It was a girl.
Okay, good.
Isn't there a Jay Giles song?
Oh, was that the whole story?
No, she was dancing, and then I was like, she looks very familiar, and then she spotted me.
Did your blood run cold?
It was just weird.
And what'd you do?
I'm just sitting there throwing money, and
at her.
Well, I didn't know who she was. She was just a stripper.
Yeah, right.
And now she's somebody.
And then she saw me, and then instead of just dancing in general, she came to me and then gave me like a more private dance, and then it just got weird.
And now her name is Mrs. Huerta.
I do.
Good times.
Yeah.
You
never know where you're gonna miss. You never know where you're gonna meet the next Miss whatever, Mrs. whatever.
Mistake.
Dude, my friend's girlfriend was a stripper once, and they invited us to go.
Once, Mike, there was almost a 6-year period where I never dated a single girl that wasn't a stripper.
Well, would you invite your friends to go watch her act?
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, my friends were usually with me when I met them.
No,
but and when I mean I dated, I mean like I lived with these girls for a couple months at a time, and yeah, it was fun, but you have to be out of your mind. Like I was doing drugs constantly at the time of my life.
Well, that's why they were hanging out with you.
Yeah, exactly. But that's all long gone. Now I just eat myself to death and stay home.
Oh, that's what I do.
That was
sad. Not that bad.
That was a sad story.
It has its merits.
I'm sad for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Razdoc says he went to a school with a girl who became Playmate of the Year. The year.
Nice.
He says. Yeah.
Which year?
Comic Book Bob's buddy married a stripper.
I would marry a stripper. I wouldn't care.
They're people.
Yeah, they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I run out of money.
It's boring going to bed never knowing if you're going to wake up with, always knowing that you're waking up with both your kidneys. Ooh, excitement.
He's too young to get that reference. Oh. The blood run cold. My blood.
I got that.
Yeah.
Jay Giles.
Thanks, you guys. I was starting to think no one got it, but
I got it.
yeah, that's cool.
Angel
Headrock said because everybody confronted me today. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with that.
Mike likes the attention.
I did.
I have to say, Ethan was actually in like honest distress for you. He just go,
I trolled Ethan the hardest.
Yeah, no doubt. I didn't watch him live. I watched the replay, and I was stopping it because I was laughing at his. He's like, "Oh, Mike, no."
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Why won't you listen? Why he doesn't listen?
Yeah.
That's
I started my stream and he's like, let me on. Like, he just kept spamming me. Let me on.
It was pretty cruel, Mike. It was pretty cruel.
I have a bit to commit to. All right. Well, here is the piece for, who is this for? Somebody who won the auction.
What was the actual request for this Power Girl?
Power Girl.
That's all he said?
Now, John, you think that one looks better than mine because I'm using the wrong markers?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's close.
For Power.
It's real close.
Panzerwolf. Yeah, it was a.
Mike,
well,
why does she have a stoner look going on?
She's looking down at you.
She's like, yeah, dude.
I want to get high.
She can have whatever look she wants on her face because no one's looking at it.
It's true, John.
Hey-o.
My blood runs cold. All right, what is the other?
Now, John, explain to the
watch Elliot.
John, you want to explain to the people who don't know who Power Girl is? She is.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. It's DC garbage. Girl with a great boob window.
You know what planet she's from?
She's basically the Supergirl from a different Earth.
Erectia.
Dysfunction. The planet Hottie Toddy.
She's from Siliconia.
Yeah.
No, isn't she Kryptonian?
No.
Yeah, apparently. Cora Zor-El, and also known as Karen Starr. Those are two big different names. Yeah, she's Kryptonian. Place of origin, Krypton 2. Team affiliations, everything under the sun. And your friend. And, yeah.
She gets around.
Very popular at the strip joints.
Yep.
She's one of those characters that had a really convoluted backstory, but the visuals of her was just so fetching that everyone, she just kind of stayed in the public mindset. Not a lot of people can explain her backstory without, sitting you down for about an hour.
But she's a prime example if guys didn't read comic books that character wouldn't even exist.
Yeah. She's the daughter of Superman's aunt and uncle and a native of the planet Krypton. Wouldn't you just say cousin? Superman's cousin.
But on Earth too.
Yeah.
She just happened to live as well.
You think they'll keep the boob window if she shows up in the movies?
Heck no. Not unless she's like a, I don't know, B cup.
No, D's.
Yeah. Oh no, that's what I would want. But yeah, if she was in a movie, they'd make her like a B cup if they kept that window. They don't have balls like that.
Double D.
Now, could a human man sleep with that woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How?
She just wouldn't feel anything.
Yeah,
Horizontal.
it is.
Her and Citizen Steel had a pretty hot and heavy thing going on for a while. That made sense.
Citizen Steel.
Yeah, he had the impervious and strong skin and everything, just like she did.
You just use kryptonite, people. You put it in the bed.
Nothing's,
her a bit.
nothing's hotter than that queasy look on her face as she becomes vulnerable.
Yeah.
Best sex
That's
she ever had.
good. Look at John is always figuring out a way to roofie someone. Just get it. Get it some kryptonite.
It's just a little bit of poison.
Get some blankets laced in kryptonite.
Yeah. What? She's giving consent. I'm not saying you do this behind her back, but this is the only real logical way that you'd work this out.
Right, because just her pubic hair would be like Brillo.
Yeah.
I love the fact that we could just put her under a red solar lamp, but John would rather poison her.
Oh, wait. What's the red solar lamp going to do?
Because the yellow sun rays
take away her
strengthen them.
power.
Yeah, the red solar rays. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's a little bit easier.
I would give her red kryptonite so she'd go crazy.
Let's do both just in case.
And then destroy you.
Yeah.
And then she'd start working at a strip club, and then she'd start bending the pole with her bare hands.
And
I would date her.
Wait, it also says she's an Atlantean?
what?
Oh, come on.
It is convoluted.
Yep.
How could she be from Atlantis and Krypton?
I think it's like another version of her, I guess.
Sounds like somebody got around.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Was that the version where she wore the headband and she had that little skirt and she was dressed in blue and gray or blue and she didn't look like the character at all.
So I am gonna auction this off.
I think I remember that.
Oh my God.
Yourself?
Yeah, Mike, why are you watching yourself?
Somebody clipped out the
ego.
No, somebody clipped out the moment when or the 30 seconds or whatever when I did the reveal.
The Kaiser Soze moment.
Yeah, it's on Twitter. It's too funny. Sorry, I'm going through Twitter now.
Never Cold in chat says Malin, the Cosby of Comicsgate. It's terrible.
Hey,
you put the Krypton in a drink.
Yowza Comics says, how fast would she become a werewolf?
Wow.
Not too fast, but fast enough.
No, you gotta take that slow.
Mm-hmm.
But with her, I don't think you could have. I don't think you could. No.
Yeah, it's actually not possible.
Not possible.
It's a curse. It has to be a same-sex relation for the werewolf gene to.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
This is not good.
This is established canon.
This is lore.
No, you can make women werewolves. It's just that they can't make werewolves.
Oh, okay. I like that too. Jay Hamilton says, "Forgive John. He's a Marvel guy." It's true.
John, did you ever work for DC?
No. Joseph Watson posted a picture of a cat and then put an arrow pointing to the cat and then said, "Grab her."
Isn't that that's a Trump reference? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I don't get that one. But hey. All right.
You don't get it? Are you kidding me, Elliot?
No, I don't get it.
It's a cat and it says grab her.
Oh. I taw. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Felix Haas in the chat says, if you are bitten by a werewolf, you become a werewolf. Want to explain to him how he's wrong?
Yeah, this is these are new rules.
Don't even bother. Also, by the way, you don't have to be bitten in the real world. You could be scratched by a werewolf. But to become a teen wolf, see that's when you're cursed. Those are the werewolves you don't want to become, bitten or scratched. The ones you want to become are like the teen wolf, and that is a little bit of a more arduous journey to take.
Yeah,
but the payoff is great.
Yep, there is a price.
There is a price, right?
All right, I gotta stop reading Twitter.
I'm gonna go ahead and take off, guys.
Forever and ever and ever.
Who's taking off, Professor?
Yes, man, I gotta take off. Thanks for having me, though. Appreciate it. I'll still be listening while I do some work.
Yeah.
Were we getting too cerebral for you?
Yeah, you guys are beyond me now.
I didn't mean to make you feel like a dummy.
Oh, hey.
Oh, brother.
We will howl at the moon together later, buddy.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
All right, brother.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Elliot, you're drawing what is this, Darkhawk?
No, this is a commission I'm doing for Ace Acevedo.
Oh,
his
okay.
His character Ace, I think it is.
Edwin the Ace, yeah. Yeah, doesn't he have like wolf ears? Or was that only a variation that I saw?
Yeah, I took him off.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, he's wolf pack.
Open these two up.
My subs are going up. It's working.
Nice. Yeah, everybody sub to Art T Bear. THIBERT.
Yes, please.
Artie Farty Bear.
I think the longer I'm hanging out with you guys, the more I'm just kind of losing. Like my Instagram is just kind of.
You don't need Instagram. Just get rid of it.
Losing people every day. Facebook as well.
All that matters is YouTube.
Yeah, you just need Twitter and YouTube. That's it, Art.
Okay.
So don't waste your time on that other stuff.
Yeah, the Twitter stuff is going up. YouTube is fluctuating, but my Twitter is going up. So.
Yeah.
It's fluctuating?
Yeah, it kind of go every week. It goes up, and then over the weekends, I kind of lose 5 or 6 people. But then it just kind of like every week I lose and then I gain. I lose and I gain, and I usually end up gaining maybe 1 or 2 more than I had the week before. So it's progression, but very, very gradual.
Sounds like a Jenny Craig problem.
It is.
Yeah.
Are they like bots or
Do you have any artwork you can burn on a video?
I think that's what I need to do. Something grand, something huge, a stunt.
If anyone's here who is not already subbed to my channel, could you please do that right now?
Oh, I should do that because I unsubbed earlier when you were doing all that crazy stuff. When you were losing your mind, I was trying to distance myself from you.
Back into the bushes.
Thanks for your support.
I don't know who Mike Miller is.
That guy's crazy.
You know that's not true, Mike.
You know, I'm always on these streams and I never ask anybody to sub my channel, and I think that's why I don't have any subs. So if you're not subbed to me, go ahead and sub.
Don't
When you said it, it sounded dirty. Sub my channel.
Yes, sub it hard.
Sub it right here. Sub it long, sub it hard.
Okay. Come on. Hey.
It's subbing.
What?
Talking about subbing.
Just, yeah. Oh, Mike, is that what you were thinking about?
About subbing?
Mike always goes to the gutter.
Right, and then he yells at us because of his mind.
Yeah.
My mind is a trap.
Mike's always dropping the F-bomb, too. The friggin' bomb.
I noticed that.
Frickin' this and frickin' that.
Schlagen.
Sickens me.
You know what that means, Mike? It's the same as the F word, the real F word.
It is Frankenstein.
I fixed my snowblower like a man.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Good job.
Yep. Turned out the auger belt I got was 2 inches too short.
You sound like every girlfriend I've ever had.
Her auger belt is a little short.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the reference.
Everybody's a critic.
But it's back together and it's working now. I'm waiting for the next snowfall. I hope we get hit one more good time at least.
We can show off.
Man,
Yeah.
it has been dumping here like 2 days straight or 3 days straight, huh? Art?
Yeah, I would like for the community here of Corona not to be bitching too much about water usage this summer. That would be nice.
Yeah. Boo hoo. Did you guys get too much rain in the desert?
I say no. I never boo-hoo about that, but there are people
No.
here that do. Weirdly enough.
Well, that's because the drainage down here is freaking horrible, and every time it rains, it floods everywhere.
Yeah, all this freshwater rain is going to the ocean.
I know.
We could be drinking it, showering in it, but no.
Yeah. Well, at least saving it.
Yeah, I want to claim my own water.
You know, you can't do that. It's illegal.
I know. That's why I said I want to.
Oh.
What you mean, like putting out a barrel and catching it?
Yeah. That's how stupid California is. You cannot even claim rainwater.
Well, there's stagnation laws. I just heard I have a friend that repairs and maintains all the trains at Disneyland. And they have, those are steam driven, so they still cool them. And they use water to boil, you know, the boilers and everything. And so they had the big water tanks to pour water in. And it used to just, the water was just in the tank, just like the old fashioned way. And they had to drain the tank and use fresh water, like through a tap, like it has to come up through a tap now because of stagnation. And they say there's mosquitoes and whatever else. And I'm like, I've lived here all my life. We have mosquitoes, but it's not exactly like the South where they're everywhere. There might be a mosquito here and there, but it's nothing to actually legislate law about this stuff.
It's probably something to do with the West Nile virus.
Do you think so? Is that how it's carried?
Oh, yeah, through mosquitoes, yeah.
Okay. But I mean, when was the last time you saw a mosquito in California?
I get it.
You don't have mosquitoes in California?
Well, we do, but I mean, it's not like the South. They're not running amok.
No.
There's a couple.
Because there's no rain.
Exactly. There's no moisture.
I'm coloring this job, even though this one's not for sale, but I'm coloring it.
Nice. But you'll make money on it. You should sell that one too, but I think you'll do better if you get an actual Bristol board one.
Cecil, some advice. There's jobs you do for love and there's jobs you do for money. So just think about that.
You sound like, once again, you sound like my ex-girlfriends.
Which one? All of them.
The strippers.
The craziest one.
Cecil is right about the crazy. One
Crazy.
of these days
Yeah,
on
he loves
Cecil's thread, I'll tell you.
Do, it's fun. I'm bored when I date a civilian.
Yeah, I used to have some crazies when I was in a rock band.
It's just fun. It's just more interesting.
Tell us about your rock band, Art.
Yeah, Art. I want to hear about that.
Yeah, in the late 70s, early 80s.
He means late 50s, early 60s. Was this Richie Valens' band you were playing?
Yeah, this was Chuck Berry. I was a saxophone player for Chuck Berry. Those were some hip times.
What was the name of your band, Art?
The Big Bopper.
TKO.
What?
TKO, Technical Knockout. I thought it was witty. The music that will knock you out. We actually got airplay on KRQ. And we did the local radio jingles for KRQ.
What instrument do you play?
Drums. Drummer.
Dude, drummer?
Yeah. So it was good times.
I haven't missed. I did miss a super chat. Liam says, I once got into a fist fight with a friend at work over the origin of Supergirl, then Googled her after the fact, found out there are like 5 of them. Unbelievable. Guys, tell me if I missed any super chats before that, and I'll have to open up my super chat. No, don't play that in here.
I did find a band called TKO.
Yeah, it's not us though.
Oh, come on.
Somebody else stole it later.
Yeah, wasn't that like a house music band from the 80s?
It was around that time, I think, TKO, but yeah.
You should have punched them right in the face. Or
Should have technically knocked them out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But later I played for a metal band, and they were called The Nocturnal Night by Night, and we were kind of hardcore. And the guitar player, James, used to play with Metallica, so we rehearsed in the same.
Hatfield?
No, his name's James too. Actually, well, his last name's James, and his first name's Rick.
Hey.
Yeah, weird. And no, it actually was. And and so yeah, so we formed a band later after he left those guys. They weren't Metallica at that point, and so he came over and we worked on a song, and our version of the song was called Hit the Lights, or no, theirs was Hit the Lights, ours was Running Low. And so on the Garage Days, there's an actual Metallica song called Hit the Lights, and it's the same song. And so on Mandatory Metallica, I guess it was an old bass player of that band went on and said, there's this guy, James, and he actually played with the band too at the same time I did. And he wrote Hit the Lights. And so they were like, what? No way, whatever. And so James, a couple years, contacted me. He goes, you still have those demos? And I said, yeah. And so they actually played them on Mandatory Metallica. And it turns out that he did write it, and Metallica fessed up to it. And so legally, they fought it out. It didn't take that long. Metallica just copped to it. And so legally now they have to say, they have to give them writer credits. But what Metallica did is they just don't perform that song or put it on anything anymore. So he got aced out.
Those cheap bastards.
Those cheap bastards. Yeah, so that's my claim to fame right there.
Also, you're an artist.
Nah, not much. Not much of one. No, I'm a better drummer than I am an artist.
Artist much?
This was my second calling.
Your second career.
My second career. It's hard making a living as a drummer.
It's harder making a living as a comic book artist.
It's getting harder and harder.
Yeah, that was one thing your friend Dave said to me today. He's like, at least I can just still get work in the industry. I'm like, brother, go ahead. Like, dude, I don't want to working, paycheck to paycheck, trying to keep your schedule full and doing crap that, for pretty crap royalties overall.
Well, the thing is, you're creating your own opportunities now. You're not relying on anybody else,
right?
And you're doing it for yourself. And I think there's just there's a lack of faith and to take that leap and to do what we are doing, because I think you have to have a little bit of that to go on this journey. And I think the sure thing is Marvel and DC, even though it's not a great thing and it's very limited in its potential, but being here and creating these IPs and getting to hang out with people on YouTube, and I mean, we're directly relating to the fan base that are supporting us and buying the books, and this is
Cecil just did a Nazi salute. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
I didn't see that.
No.
You see his frog drawing?
Showing off the frog again.
It's colored now.
Are you saluting with the frog?
Nice.
No, I was holding my hand over the light bulb over there. Like
Deke frog.
Wait a minute. Where'd you get the tools? You had them there all along, didn't you?
There's crayons here.
There just happened to be some crayons there too.
Found some
Krista
fruit.
Jones Super Chat says Cecil should wear a blue wig and be properly interviewed by
I
Ethan.
am.
Control
I'm
the-
ordering. I'm ordering it now. I'm ordering the blue wig. It's coming.
Well, I got to finish the super chat anyways.
Sorry.
I'd call out their hypocrisy and how they're destroying the industry. You know, that's funny. I was the guy I was talking to today. I called. He's a good friend of Michael Ringo, but that has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. He's like, yeah, I went to the comic book store, and he's totally not involved. He doesn't know crap about Comicsgate. He's just like very, very like, yeah, I kind of heard about it or heard something. But he's like, yeah, I went to the comic book store today. He's like, I bought like 12 different Marvel titles. He's all, what the hell are they doing? He's like, you know, I got Black Widow. He's all, I love Black Widow. I thought that would be good. And it's just like, he's just complaining like they're all just crap soap operas. And he's like, who are they even trying to sell books to? And this is like normie dude, right? Not even part of the whole. I'm like, man, you are describing the entire reason Comicsgate exists.
What was the last time he'd been to a comic shop?
I don't know. I guess it's been a while.
People are bidding insane numbers for Cecil's frog. 500 from Hikaru confirmed.
$500?
Yeah.
Are you gonna sell?
Rainbow says 500 confirmed for Cecil to be my best friend.
It's true. You have to pay for his friendship.
Oh.
Is that true, Cecil?
Doesn't hurt.
I'm paying right now.
He's on mute.
Oh, is he?
Then we can say even worse things about him.
Doom CMYK says 501 confirmed.
Ooh. Send him some jeans.
Don't worry, guys. We're not taking your bids. But show up on Friday and support Cecil.
Support Cecil's drinking habit on Friday.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Needs more liquor.
Don't we all?
Only you can prevent forest fires.
And provide more liquor.
Bladder.
You know those pros bragging about wanting to work at Marvel and DC? It's like they're kind of like, I feel like they're traitors. Yeah. They're just going along with ruining these characters.
Yeah, well, they're also touting a dream that, you know, you have when you're 8 years old. You know, it's like once you've worked for Marvel and DC, you realize that it's not the dream of an adult.
Well, the weird thing is when they insult you, Mike, it's like, oh, he can't get work. How many years have you worked for them, Marvel and DC?
27 years.
I know. It's not like you just started yesterday. It's like I've had a career longer than most people in this industry have had in the mainstream. I'm talking for you, but you are a mainstream artist.
Yeah. I am a veteran in this industry.
You can't even debate that. It's ridiculous to say, oh, well, yeah, Mike just can't get work.
If the comic book industry was the military, I would qualify for retirement.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I left still doing great books over there. You know, it wasn't like I had to. I left because I want better opportunity. I want a future, actually.
Yep. I want to create, man. I don't want to just be a pencil jockey. I mean, it's fun to just sit there and draw and not have to think and just draw whatever somebody tells you to do, but it's not fulfilling in the sense of creating your own stuff, you know?
That's true.
I'm back. I had to go get one last beer.
You only had one more beer?
No, I got a whole case out there, but I figure 5 is good for tonight.
Oh.
I'm light.
Slowly coming back in.
Reintegrating myself into society.
Is that what you call your liquor cabinet, society?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I normally don't even drink beer. I usually by now I'd have about 5 whiskeys in me.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to feel it, so it's good.
Drinker.
Yeah, that's why I talk on the internet, because I don't drink alone. So I feel like this doesn't count as drinking alone.
Yeah, it's not sad.
What if we had like a drinking stream?
That's not sad. Yeah. I'm always looking for a way out. You know, there's loopholes.
Yeah. I'm not an alcoholic as long as I'm talking to somebody.
Do you drink alone? No. I'm chatting with a guy in San Diego on YouTube. I don't have a problem. I'm not drinking alone. You're crazy.
I'm drinking with all you.
Yeah, it's like being on a conference call.
Exactly. That's where I do most of my coke. I don't do coke alone. I'm just kidding, kids.
Oh, you're not.
No, it's not.
I know. I don't. I really don't. If you saw how fat I was, you'd be like, "This guy does not have a coke problem."
I can't afford to have that kind of problem anymore.
Cecil, what do you think about the idea of all of us getting in like robes and masks, going to a convention with a boom box, and
Ghost
maybe
style.
doing a little bit of coke on the way in?
Isn't that the KKK?
No, these would be like ghost robes, like black, and have some crazy symbology on them. Yeah. Not all robes belong to the KKK, Andrew.
I'm just saying.
Could do a toga.
I think
we can
like,
get
like hotel robes.
Like gold mask.
Did somebody say motel robes?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, like
What do you want to do? Like eyes wide shut type of masks with the
like Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, the big nose.
or like the
You just call me Big Nose.
or those big like masks from the Middle Ages when they were during the plague with the giant.
Oh yeah, the doctor. Plague doctor
Let's do it.
Now we are talking ghost.
Yeah.
What con do you want to do it at? New York?
Wherever. Where we can make the biggest splash at.
We're gonna get together for that, Cecil.
Cecil just names the con that's closest to him, so he doesn't have to go anywhere.
He doesn't want to drive drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm responsible. You're gonna call me out on the carpet.
Jeez, Mike.
I'm sure. Which one do you want to go to? San Diego?
Hey, hey.
One closest to you.
Well,
how selfish can you get?
I'll
New York it is.
Mike's pad.
How about WonderCon, the one closest to Art?
No.
That's really close to me.
There you go. It's a twofer.
You guys are all West Coast?
Gosh, Andrew, we must only be about 20 minutes away then. I'm in Corona off the 91.
I live.
Come on.
He doesn't feel comfortable telling you Art.
Costa Mesa. I live in Costa Mesa.
Oh, we are close.
Art, invite him to dinner at your house.
Okay.
Andrew, what church do you go to?
What?
What I was going to say, what church do you go to? But you probably shouldn't say that online.
Oh, my wife goes to a church.
Costa Mesa has a Chuck Smith's Calvary Chapel is there.
Yeah, my wife goes to a church. I'm not religious, but she is. She goes to church.
I know you said that you go to church with her.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, not sometimes, like all the time, unfortunately.
What a great guy.
So not Calvary Chapel.
The Crossing.
Crossing. That sounds cool. Sounds like a movie though. I used to go to a church called The Rock, so I don't know.
Hell yeah. Sorry.
Wait, where are you? You're in San Diego, Mike?
I'm in East County.
I'm looking at a map right now. Ramona. How far are you from Tijuana?
Close.
It'll take me half an hour to get to TJ. Because I'd have to go through the San Pedro.
Why don't we, instead of doing a con, let's all just meet in Tijuana?
We should have a
plan the tank heist.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
No, we can have the first comic convention at TJ.
It's a business trip.
And
They have
you don't wanna-
They have conventions in Mexico, guys. We could.
Oh,
just
they're
Oh, yeah.
join those.
City Con is one of the biggest cons in the world.
What one is?
Mexico City.
Oh,
What's it called?
Mexico City.
Mexico City.
No, the
City.
convention.
Mexico City Comic Con.
Really?
I think so.
There's another one. Let me look it up.
Well, we want the big one.
Oh, El Comicano.
That's not it.
Wow. Wow.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, we could tear it up in Mexico, guys.
You say wow, dude, but did you look it up? Maybe that is the name.
maybe that is.
Convention.
Wow. Wow.
Are you broken? The ball sacker says, would y'all try a little harder to dox yourselves?
Now, what street did you say you were on?
On Broadway and Fifth,
All right, let's just meet in Tijuana, or let's.
the Avenue of the Americas.
Right. I'm not going to talk about it on Mike's show, but I have plans for NASA, and my plans will work out in either Tijuana or Las Vegas. So,
You mean any place close to a desert?
yes, right. We're going to find a Gila monster.
You're just going to need a car with a big enough trunk, right?
That's it. To fit his eyebrows.
Hikaru just noticed that I'm doing his commission.
Rhaegar Targaryen says, build the wall con. Yeah, we should go host a con in Tijuana. We'll make it up. It'll be the Build the Wall con. I'm sure that'll go over well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, not everyone wants to sneak into the United States, guys. Plenty of law-abiding Mexicanos and Mexicanas.
not even a word.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the female version of Mexicans.
Yeah, don't you speak English?
Yeah. Yeah, speak Spanish.
It's like
Bigot.
Afrikaners.
Did
Yeah.
you say bigot?
Yeah, so we'll go down there and we'll probably get high fives.
And we'll get high.
Yeah,
All
we'll have a
five
good
of
old
us.
time.
All five of us.
We'll spend money like ballers.
I'm on the East Coast. I'll see y'all later.
I'm on the East Coast too. What are you talking about? And
Yeah,
I'm further north than you.
And you're rolling in ducats, apparently. Sheesh.
Whatever. In Mexico, I will be. Yeah.
You guys can hitch
Yeah.
a ride.
When is Michigan considered the East Coast?
So nice.
Since the beginning of time.
Yeah, that's the North Coast.
Get the crap out of town.
That's why John keeps getting to work early.
All I know is it's the Rock City,
What?
Detroit. The
What
Rock
part of-
City.
Oh, okay.
Is that where you are, Detroit, John?
Yeah, in that area. Yeah. Oh, are you gonna look it up?
Ann Arbor?
Diesel's gonna find you.
Ann Arbor.
I used to live just north of Ann Arbor. Yeah.
Ypsilanti.
Are you in
Yeah.
Dearborn? Are you a
Mm-mm.
Muslim?
Mm-mm.
Would you like to be?
Keep going to the list. Keep going to the list.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I was in
Oh.
Ypsilanti just the other day. Matter of
Oh,
fact.
wait a minute. My subs are still going up. Thank you, Mike. We need to do this
Yeah.
more.
My
Oh,
buddy.
Thank you, everybody.
Fine.
Thanks to all the people that are making me feel good tonight.
Hey, while you guys are at it, check out
No.
Jerkmonger on YouTube too.
Jerkmonger.
More
That
than meets
Batman
the
is coming
eye.
out.
Let me see if I gained a single sub on this thing.
Hey, Elliot, I like your logo for the Jerkmonger show. It looks pretty awesome.
Thanks, man. Thank you, man.
What does jerkmonger mean?
Jerkmonger was just I don't know. I used to call people that when I always liked the name hate monger from
Comic
what was
books?
it? Was it Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Or was it? Yeah. And I always used to giggle whenever I'd say it. It's like, it's silly, hate monger. So then when I would joke around with people, I call them, jerk monkeys or hate mongers or jerk mongers. And then I said, you know what? I need a name for when I'm doing these underground t-shirts that I used to do.
What was
Remember
Hate
those?
Monger in Captain America? Which one was he?
Maybe it was Captain
It
America.
was
I know he was in
Captain
the,
America, I think. That was a good call.
or was he also in Avengers? I think that's where I saw him too.
Why
But,
not Jerk Monkey? That's good.
Hardware Wars says I live in Little Vietnam.
John, how come you're not on the origin of hate monger?
Oh, how come I don't know it?
No, I thought you usually type these things in, and I say
Oh,
Captain.
You need to know an origin for hate monger. Let me.
I say Captain America, but Avengers might be right.
He was wasn't he like
hate monger is a person who promotes hostility and prejudice, especially towards Americans.
No, the character, the comic book character.
Oh, actually, he's right to the right of the screen. Hate hyphen monger comic book character. The hate monger is the name of several different fictional characters appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. Bigots.
Everybody tonight.
They're such hate mongers.
There's a Adolf Hitler clone, apparently, that is a hate monger. Wow, that's deep.
That guy is such a Hitler.
Ah,
don't
he's
be
a Hitler with the girls.
Call everybody Hitler.
That guy is literally Hitler.
He is. Actually, alter ego is clone of Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
That's what they call him. I am clone of all.
First, notable aliases are the Fuhrer, Nazi X, Edmund Heidler, and Adam Hauser.
And minus C.
Uh-oh. Here we go. His abilities, and it's a long list. Cunning strategist. That sounds racist. Charismatic leader. What the crap? He's good at hand-to-hand combat. He has an armored
orator.
Yeah, an armored exoskeleton battle suit.
He was in the Fantastic Four because he had this. He was using this device that was. He was speaking out in the middle of like a park. It was in one of the Jack Kirby issues, in the early issues. And he was speaking out, and then
when you said Fantastic Four, I jumped on it, but then I started thinking for some reason Captain America.
No, he probably was, but I know that he played a part in that Fantastic Four book because he almost influenced Sue Richards in the part, Sue Storm at the time.
I never understood.
Probably bopped around, but I want to say his main adversary is Captain America.
Yeah, that's what I remember him, Captain America. Now, how could you steal a girl from Reed Richards? Forget it; it's not happening.
Submariner's been trying.
Please,
he's done it, hasn't
he? He has done it. How does Reed mess up? Reed can make his tongue 3 feet long. How the hell is that Nemo getting?
And other things as well.
Right. I mean,
he can make everything 3 foot long.
Listen, we're on Mike's show here. Let's keep it.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm sorry I went there.
Can you kick him, Mike? I know you're
right?
Cecil.
Thank you, Cecil, for being the voice of reason.
I deserve a kick.
Someone's got to show decorum here.
Right by stretching 3 foot long. Whatever.
Art, your mind is always in the gutter.
I think that Namor's got a lot of guts to even go after that guy's wife.
Well, how many people have feather on their ankles? I mean, that's chicks dig that.
Well, Namor is Atlantean, so he can hold his breath forever.
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, he's rocking a Speedo, so girls like that.
Apparently, Hate Monger is a clone, but his mind is actually Adolf Hitler's.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah, it was transferred into a clone body.
Well, what did they do with the mind that was already there?
First appearance. What was his first appearance? Oh, is that it? Fantastic Four? 21?
I think so. 21. Yeah, I think so.
21, yeah.
Wow.
December 1963.
Good call.
I'm surprised they don't bring him back with the way Marvel is now.
They did.
What? You're right. He's wearing a purple KKK outfit.
Yeah, he is. Actually, I wouldn't be I'm surprised they haven't tried to make that a cartoon of us.
Yeah.
Oh, they will.
I'm not going to give any more fodder.
I know they'll just point to Elliot Fernandez. They'll be like, he was so inspired by Hate Monger, he took the name Birth Monger.
But I knew what it meant.
Selves.
Sounds like you got to change your name now.
No. I've had that for too long.
Are you Brazilian, Elliot? I know a lot of the cloning of Hitler went on down there.
The boys of Brazil.
Argentina.
Fogo de Chao.
No, there's the boys of Brazil, right? And then there's
the boys from Brazil. All those kids were little Hitlers.
Yeah, well,
But Hitler was alive in Argentina. All the Nazis went to Argentina after the war.
Argentina, Brazil, it's all the same thing.
They have their own little town.
It's like saying America and Canada are the same.
Canada.
They're not.
Don't get me started on Canada.
No, Canada's America's attic.
I call it Canada.
There are more people in California than in Canada.
This is true.
The Canadian people
Boom.
are beautiful people. They're my people.
Are they really?
Is that you, Doug? More people.
Yeah, there's a lot of Mexicans, dude.
In Canada?
No, in California.
Canadian.
They outnumber
The sky is blue.
There are lots of Mexicans in Canada, but surprisingly few Canadians in Mexico.
It's Arctic there.
No one wants to go in.
I'd rather go to Mexico than Canada, to be honest with you.
So would I,
For what reason?
Better weather.
to live.
Weather.
Oh, to live?
Yeah.
Cheaper.
Blame
Yeah,
Canada.
it's a war zone down there, guys.
No, it's not. It's okay.
Yeah, it is. Literally more people die there than from murder than die in Afghanistan.
They're all in bad neighborhoods.
And that's literally a war zone.
My mom goes like every other week.
Where?
To Canada.
She's fine. It's funny.
Saskatchewan.
Oh,
She
you know,
loves
they find each
Canada.
other fine. My nephew went to a restaurant where a drug, what do you call it?
Drug mule.
No, somebody,
El
I can't
Chapo.
remember, somebody got kidnapped, like right in broad daylight. Like they came into the restaurant and just bum rushed him and grabbed him and.
Patty Hearst?
Huh?
With that beret.
I think it depends on the city.
Well, yeah, obviously.
And
What
how
would you-
badly they want to steal you.
Yeah, and if you're Mexican, they just like, whatever.
I think you need to check the murder stats in Mexico, bro. It's not. It is not good.
You
No,
gotta
yeah,
die
no,
sometime,
no.
Mike. We're not immortal. You gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah, like the
Have fun
bathroom.
while you're at it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the
You
bathroom.
gotta go. You gotta go.
It's a lot more fun. What do you want to go catch like an Edmonton Oilers game and then die of frostbite?
That's fair enough.
So
Who
true.
needs that? I'd rather go to a Tijuana strip club and then get shot in the back of the head by a cartel guy who was mad at me.
You know, and then there's a thing going on right now. A lot of older Americans are retiring in Mexico.
But you can't own property there as a foreigner.
You can't? I'm pretty sure you can.
You can kind of there's
You can kind of, but they can take it away from you at any time.
yeah.
And that's happened, especially along the beaches.
But you know what? Here in California, they can do the same thing. If you don't pay your property taxes, they'll
Well, yeah,
Yep,
no. they
Turns
can just-
out.
you can come and just confiscate it and use the law that says, oh,
Eminent domain.
yeah.
That's what they're doing in Detroit.
What?
They're doing the same thing. Yeah.
They don't have to in Detroit. They
They're
just
kicking people out in Detroit.
They
nobody's there.
have. They have. There was a news report, or I saw it on 2020, and they there was this guy who had a house, and the government was kicking him out of his house because they wanted that for public purposes, public safety or something. It was an old black man.
Eminem's
Like
new
this.
movie.
They literally have houses in Detroit. They've been like tearing down.
$700 for a house.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
They tear down houses just because they're empty there.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, but this man wanted to keep his house, and they kicked him
Well,
out.
I mean, they could have given him 2 other houses.
It was because
I literally hate when people say literally all the time.
Literally.
Literally.
Say literally.
You know, I got a friend lives in Indiana. He
I have a lot of friends, Mike.
his well, yeah, I do.
That's a racist.
You got a black friend too, Mike?
Ooh.
This
you hear how racist he is?
he
India.
actually
Native America. Anna.
He's got friends from everywhere except Canada.
Got his quotas.
Native American. And,
okay. This friend is black already, so that helps your story.
Literally black.
Like completely. Like
literally, like literally black, like literally.
91%. I don't know. What do you mean completely black? What are you talking about?
No, just literally. It doesn't have to be
Anyways, the story is they tore down the house next to him because he lives in one of these neighborhoods, and So they just went ahead and put a fence all the way around it so that it looked like they have a big old yard. And then the city finally like figured it out because the city's supposed to take care of those vacant lots. And then one of the people that was like supposed to come over and mow the lawn or whatever, like, this ain't your house. Or this ain't your property. So it's funny, they just knock down houses and just turn them into, you know, little grass fields.
My brother was working out in Detroit this summer, and I think it was this summer, and just middle of the day, someone torched a car.
That's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You guys are.
Sometimes it's
killing
easier than selling it, you know. Get the insurance. Just get a New York Times, Sunday Times, and a road flare. That's it. So I'm told.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't that what didn't Michael Moore do a whole thing about some of the citizens of Detroit?
He's
Flint, Michigan.
Yeah,
Me.
Roger and Me, I think.
Yeah.
They don't even have clean water there.
They got plenty of clean water.
It, you know, it was years before I realized that when the Roger wasn't Roger Moore, James Bond. I thought it was like his cousin or something.
Wait a minute, it's not? Damn it.
Roger and Me.
I knew it.
Roger Moore and Me.
I'm almost done with this one. Look,
How
I'm
many you
spot
got an option, Mike?
Good job, Michael.
Mike's got to work fast so we can burn that sucker.
Mike, you want to trade? Mine's colored, by the way.
I
An
know.
art trade.
I could probably get a lot more for yours.
Man, that's a good Batman, though.
It's rarer. I only do one a year.
That's a good Batman. I flipped over and I saw this Batman drawing. I was like, wow, Cecil's getting good.
Oh yeah.
What you don't know is he meant an RT Bear trade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
so
a
he's gonna
trader.
trade you.
Help
He's gonna trade you for some art.
2 of mine for 1 of yours.
Raspberry beret.
So everybody give us an update on where you are on your projects. We'll start with art.
I am working on page 39, panel 2. Whitney Sung, aka White, is not in good shape, but it's a good thing that Black is there.
So she's like overweight.
To be her strength. No, she's in troubling times, man. She's a girl in trouble.
Oh, I thought you said she was out of shape.
No. Yeah. So the Indiegogo's going strong. We're close to 50K.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big day. Yeah, it's gonna be a huge day for me. We'll sing it from the mountains, and we have a new stretch goal in there. So check it out. Yeah.
And it's black and white
It's
on
black.
Indiegogo, as you call it.
Yes, on Indiegogo.
Everybody, if you have not already, please do check out RT Bears Indiegogo.
Yeah,
Black and white.
Indiegogo.
By the way, when I started streaming with you, Mike, I had 6,227 subs.
Uh-huh.
Right now, 6,227 subs. Exactly the same.
Oh, wow. Hey, if you're not subbed to Cecil already, what are you waiting for? Cecil,
I don't really push it though.
I know, but what is it? Is it Dick and Comics?
It's Diversity and Cecil.
Diversity and Cecil.
Dick in Comics.
No, Dick and Comics.
What is even in Comics? I'm sorry, it's a long day for me. I thought that was funny. A Dick in
Diversity,
inclusion, compassion, kindness, and comics.
What page is the Dick in?
You know what, Art?
Sorry. Okay, I'll stop. Stop that.
You act like the youngest one here.
That's how I stay youthful.
I'm offended.
Mike's offended too. So is Elliot.
I'm refunded.
Oh,
That's even worse.
Refunded. Black and white, everyone. Refund.
Oh.
Yeah, so Joe Q went on like a 8 tweet rant, you know, kind of talking about your friend Mike, but not mentioning you.
Yeah.
Huerta, how are you doing?
I am currently on finishing up this double-page spread for Brutus, my short story on Brutus, and also beginning pages on Sovereign.
And who suckered you into working on Brutus?
This guy named Donald.
Ah, I see. All right.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't the other guy.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
he's trying to get me to drive it.
Mhm.
Do you know Donald's real name?
Billy.
Donald.
It's Donald. He just took the D off the end.
Wow.
Well, Donald doesn't like the D.
I'm
Is
just
this
R.
true?
I'm taking the T off.
That is true. His real name is Donald.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's true.
I don't know him
What?
anymore.
He thought he was hip.
I thought I
Tiffany
knew him.
Square.
John Malin, where do you think you would be right now if you hadn't closed your Indiegogo?
Oh, for graveyard shift?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
200.
Probably around wherever Doug's at.
Yeah, I was thinking you'd probably be around 130 or something.
Yeah. So no regrets.
Never look back.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
no, I mean, you know, I've sent the message that our campaigns will be for limited times, and you know,
Never surrender.
yeah.
Keeping your word.
Cecil, when are you going to be doing yours with the
Ethan?
the rainbow? Yeah, the Rainbow Brute.
Whenever he's done and ready to go, I'm ready. You know, luckily my schedule is completely clear.
So you're not actually working on it yet?
No,
No, you said he wanted to get Cyberfrog done first, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I jot down ideas. I have like a book of ideas, but to be honest, I don't know the full concept yet because we have not talked about it.
Are you watching a lot of old 80s, cartoons?
Yeah, I've been looking at 80s toys commercials on YouTube, which is great because everybody has them cataloged. There's so many toys.
That the other night too. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, he's got to really outline what the story is, and then I could start. I think I'm just there to write jokes, so I'm not going to try to step on his toes, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and also I was going to do my backstab comic, but then I kind of slowed down on it because I started thinking like it's too inside baseball, the story I was writing. And by next year, I don't even know if anybody's going to know who the hell Nurkish and Tim Lim are.
Well, you know what? That's why you make the story the important part. It's like based on a true story, but it's still got to be a good story by itself.
Right. So I wrote it twice and I threw both of them out. So I'm rewriting it as if everybody reading it.
All the rapage, yeah.
Oh no, that one wasn't a real one. But
rapage.
Yeah, I took 90% less anal rape than my first draft. Yeah, now I'm writing it. I'm writing it from the perspective of somebody who has no idea of the backstory, and will it be interesting?
And what it really is.
Real quick, Joseph Watson wants everyone to go ahead and hit that like button, guys.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't mind, please take a second to hit like. We have 362 watching, and we have 200 likes on the dot. It'd be awesome if we could get it to 300.
You got it. Done.
You got one
Please
down.
do.
I got a down vote. All right, I'm ending the stream.
I just gave you 201. There you go.
Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
It was probably Nasser.
Cecil Peace Theater. Oh yes. Cecil, would you like to read us some of your writing? Some of your ideas besides rape? No rape stuff.
No. I just finished my 5th beer, and I'm like, I'm ready. I'm melting into the seat here.
That's when it gets good, though, man.
Yeah.
We need one of these writer types to write out a script that we can all read on one of these streams. That it's going to be funny.
One of these writer types.
Yeah, be it in the chat or one of us. Someone out here writes, right?
All right.
I'm about to become a professional writer.
Very soon.
Do it.
Yeah. So
Cecil, just write up a skit and we'll all read it in here one night.
I don't want to show off too much. I already drew something on the stream.
That's true.
He's working it.
We need it.
I was on a unicycle when I drew that, by the way.
Elliot, did you give your update?
I am wrapping up commissions and preparing artwork for the campaign. Probably to be released in the next couple weeks.
What campaign?
I can't talk about it yet.
Is that
Doug? Oh, you didn't have a name for it yet?
Yeah, we have a name, but
the one with Doug.
The one with Doug, yeah. I can't talk about it.
By the way, my sub count went up to 6228 from 6227.
Nice.
Little by little.
Boom.
Take that, PewDiePie.
Big things are coming.
Take that, PewDiePie.
Okay, I don't mean take all.
I mean,
take some. Ooh, yeah.
Mike has had some
patience.
Yeah.
I don't know, like 4.
Okay,
Heck no, he
that's,
didn't. Because when he was in the living room, he got like 5.
Oh, wait, no, give me some back, because I got to give some to Eden. Give me 2 each.
I muted Mike.
No.
Well, while we're waiting for Mike to come back, please, everyone, sub RT Bear.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jiminy Cricket, in the chat.
Jiminy's the best. Always letting his conscience be his guide.
Mm-hmm. Eric Weathers is in the chat. Letterer Supreme.
Muting my family squabbles, Malin.
Yeah, letting you keep your privacy. No one wants to know what's going on.
Were you guys fighting over candy?
Kind of. It's a jelly treat, Japanese jelly treat.
Times are rough over there.
I know.
Yeah.
It's every man for himself.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It's true. Oh.
You're not, at least you're not splitting those little Valentine chalk hearts in half and cutting them up for the kids.
Yawn. Almost fell asleep waiting for someone to control the stream. Oh, gee, I'm sorry, none of your business. I'm trying to control. I'm trying to get everybody to give us updates, yo. Updates.
Mike, you're the host, you know.
I know. I'm hosting.
It went AWOL for a while. You let Art was talking with his filthy mouth about God knows what. I turned it off for a while.
I don't know what to do about that guy. 2 punches for the wacky wafer. I met Aaron Lopresti at a con this weekend, and he was selling breakdowns. If I would have known you were in the market, I would have picked one. Aaron's a great guy. He's one of us, too.
Mike, no one's ever going to sell you a breakdown again.
No?
Not directly.
That was a gift, actually. That was a gift.
Yeah. Oh.
Hopefully someone will give me another breakdown that I can troll the world with.
Every convention's going to be like, don't sell to Mike Miller.
Art too filthy for Cecil. I know. Art's out of control, man. I don't know what to do about him.
He's a wild one.
Well, I'm supposed to get Lone Star tomorrow. I know you guys have all heard that before, but apparently there's some bad weather or something, and I think that probably slowed down the truck.
Where?
I don't know. America?
Somewhere.
The weather's great. It's like 60 degrees in New York now. It was 5 degrees a week ago.
Yeah, it's the last week part that probably slowed them down because it was coming from Canada It was supposed to be here on Friday.
Canada.
Great place on earth.
Yep, it's supposed to be here Friday, and now it won't be here until tomorrow. Woo! Tomorrow.
Are you guys are you guys sending them out yourself, like packing them up and mailing them?
I'm maybe. I talked to a friend who does a lot of mailing here, and he says there are these mail services, not, I guess, mailing services, that can take like.
Hey.
If you just give them like this, like the different categories of packages you have, and then give them your mailing list. They'll do all the labeling and all that crap for you.
And you're just looking into this now?
Well, because I was planning on just mailing it myself, because I have my little army of miners here, slaves. My daughter says.
I'm not here.
And I was telling my friend, and he like mentioned it. He's like, "Oh, I use this." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You might want to use a service for like. Do you have a lot of international sales?
About 15% of my sales, so about 300 something.
That's the one you might want to have a service do, because the pain filling out all the
forms.
Yeah. That's why I wish I could go through Shopify. Shopify makes everything so easy. But yeah.
Just tell them.
What I might do. Nah.
Why can't you just set up a account and then use those as set up a Shopify account and then just buy it with that money from those people?
And then pay another credit card charge. Yeah.
That's true.
Although I could make everything a penny.
Right.
Oh no, they're the ones that has to set it up, because then I'd be sitting there typing in all their information anyways. Or copying and pasting all their information.
Either way, you're gonna have to do it.
I know. We'll figure it out.
It's good. It's reassuring to know that you're just thinking about this now. They're going to be delivered tomorrow. You're like, we'll figure it out.
Cross that bridge when I get there.
I already bought the label printer and the labels and all the freaking crap to do it myself. And then my friend's like, "Oh yeah, you can do it through a mailing service." I'm like, "Oh."
Is your friend Jordan Peterson?
Ozzy Bear.
Clean your room.
I could drive him up to Canada.
Lobsters have a hierarchy. Yeah, I guess Jordan Peterson does sound a little bit like Fozzie Bear.
Kermit.
He was great in Deadwood, though.
Kermit?
Jordan Peterson.
In Deadwood?
He was in Deadwood?
Yeah. Wild Bill.
Now I have to look it up. Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Malin's trying to be funny.
I know. I just don't remember what the Wild Bill character looked like in Deadwood.
Malin, you're so cute.
Malin, can you just tell us more about Hate Monger?
Yes. Give me a minute.
Yeah, do your research, John. Jeez.
Under Hate Monger, you just see Elliot's face.
Fozzie is Canadian. Kermit was unforgettable. Kermit the Frog here. Ian McShane is a genius. This performance in King's this epic. I think that's I don't think that's correct.
He was in a show called Kings. It was a retelling of the story of David in modern times.
Oh, really?
He was Saul, yeah. But it was weird. It was weird. I don't think you would have liked it, Mike.
Well, then I won't watch it. I'm watching Vikings again with my wife because she never saw it.
Rewatching it?
Yeah. Because we just watched The Last Kingdom together, and I'm like, Vikings is better than this. We gotta. So I sat down and watched So we're rewatching it together.
Well, the last 6 episodes of Game of Thrones are coming out.
Yes.
Is that April?
I think so.
Yeah.
Joffrey or Tyrion is going to be the king.
We're gonna have to do Monday morning quarterbacking on that, or not? Maybe not Monday mornings, but day after.
Tyrion's not going to be the king. It's going to be Jon Snow is going to marry Daenerys.
I know what it's going to be the baby.
Oh, you know what? Hey, maybe we could do Night's Watch on Mondays.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
And because I think, remember, he's, what do they call a wog? Warg. He could talk to animals, so he's going to be able to control the dragons, and she's going to notice that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
That's
about.
my guess. Is that they will respond to him because he's a warg.
Yeah, he can control them. Like he can take over their minds.
Mike, do you see my screen?
I do.
You see Jordan Peterson?
Oh yeah.
Does look a little.
Yeah, it looks a lot like him.
Cowboys had a hierarchy.
That looks like Doug TeNapel.
Not as much as it looks like Jordan Peterson. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's hard when you're a comedic genius and not everybody's on your level.
What?
Yeah.
You're just not on his level.
Oh.
It kind of looks like Jordan Peterson, I guess.
It looks a lot like him.
John's playing 4D chess.
Yeah.
He looks Canadian, says Menu Business. Clean your room. Clean your room.
Yeah, they should redub Deadwood with Jordan Peterson doing the Wild Bill voice.
How can you expect to change the world if you don't know how to clean your room?
Who's the actor that's playing that guy? What's his name?
Did you shoot him or did I?
Jordan
I'm so confused.
Comic Book Bob says, Mike, when are you going to do your cryptozoological UFO conspiracy supernatural stream? I'm down for that. I don't know. When should we do another tinfoil hats episode?
Do it now.
Do it now? You want to do it now?
No. I'm going to bed.
Looks like Max von Sydow. Oh, a little bit. He was great in Strange Brew. All right. How long has this stream been going?
Not long
I don't
enough.
know, but I'm about to hit the sack myself.
I'm gonna wrap this up. Maybe go watch some Vikings with my wife. Yeah, it's been about, well, it says 2 hours, but I think that's lying. Yeah, it's been longer than that. Again, you guys want to shout out your info so people can sub to you if they have not already? Andrew?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at Andrew Huerta93 and also on Instagram at The Huerta.
Artie?
YouTube, the subs are going up, so thank you everybody who subbed, and I will be live drawing tomorrow, so check me out, the drawing part, not me personally, and I still currently have Black and White up in on Indiegogo in the shop there, so thank you, and yeah, I'm also on Twitter and Instagram.
All right, and before I continue with this, guys in the chat, you guys are the community, right? You guys are the ones that are helping to grow this community. We're just here to service the growth of the community. So if you guys know anybody who would be interested in any of the kind of material that any of us put out, and any of the kind of videos that we put out, these chats, the artwork, Cecil's Drunken Stupors, anything that would be of interest to any of your friends, let them know. Let them know that we're here and we are here all the freaking time. Cecil,
Yes, please.
Yes, I'm selling nothing, but if go sub my thing and I don't know.
Go sub his thing.
Go sub my thing. Also, I got to go to the Caribbean, and on the 13th, I'm going to the Caribbean, and I need to lose 60 pounds by then. If anybody has any tips, please, you could email me. It's in the description on my channel.
Jiminy Cricket has put Cecil's. Jiminy Cricket's putting everybody's links in the chat, so please do sub. sub to me, especially if you have not, well, not especially, but Elliot Fernandez.
Yes, sir. You can check out my channel here on YouTube under Jerkmonger, also on Twitter under Jerkmonger, and also on Elliot Fernandez _art on Instagram. And don't forget, on Thursday at 9 p.m., we'll be on Brian Shearer's channel doing our paranormal show. And get ready, because Doug and I are bringing that madness to your brain soon.
Paranormals is a lot like tinfoil hat theories, except for it's not as funny. Comic Book Bob suggests that I tell you to do keto.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying keto, and then another group of people are saying just do cocaine.
Well, you know, if you do both,
Do both.
I'm telling you.
I think I need an amputation.
John Malin.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at John Malin, and my YouTube channel is also John Malin. Gonna be talking some more Trek stuff. I just finished watching Voyager, the entire series, so now I know the ending, and now I'm starting to watch Enterprise. So probably gonna have some more live streams, and we're gonna be talking some nerdy Trek stuff for a little while. So
are you watching STD?
No. Baby steps.
What about Deep Space Nine?
That's on my to-do list.
I
never watched Voyager, and I never watched Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine.
You know, I caught like an occasional bit of them on TV here and there, but I was never into them like, you know, the Next Generation or the original. So,
all right. Well, this has been Blacklist Universe Troll Level 9000. Been a heck of a fun day. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Do like, do subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Make sure it is set for always. Go check out LoneStarComic.com. I'm getting the books in tomorrow, so that thing will be closing post-haste. Appreciate it, everyone. Thank you all for being here. And as we do on my channel, say aloha.
Aloha. Flat Earth is real.